Hey there, Chadi Bazzi here. Just got off a live training that I did inside of our top listing agent Facebook community. What we were talking about there is how to increase your income by 100% or more, or $100,000 or more this year. And I felt like it was a great training that everyone can benefit from. So I decided to move the recording over to the podcast. So for our podcast listeners, thank you very much for being a loyal subscriber to the podcast. And our YouTube audience, thank you very much for being a subscriber to our YouTube channel as well too. And this training was inspired by a post that I saw one of my clients post. She just got recognized for having increased her income by over 100% the GCI in the last 1 year, and have many clients who've done that and more in the last 12 months. And I really feel that anyone, anywhere, any marketplace can have this kind of massive growth if you choose to. And I want the majority of you guys, I want all of you guys to have that kind of growth this year. That's why I'm sharing it with you guys here. And by the way, if you're not already involved in our top listing agent Facebook community, which is free, all you have to do is answer 3 questions at toplistingagentgroup.com. So just go to toplistingagentgroup.com, answer 3 questions. We'll give you access so you can begin to hang around with people from all over the country who are top listing agents or on a journey to becoming a top listing agent. So go ahead and enjoy this podcast episode. I'll see you soon. Take care. Hey. Okay, what is today? Happy Wednesday? Yeah, happy Wednesday. I'll give you guys a minute to hop on live with me. We'll see who's going to hop on live with us. Okay, if you're on live with us, if you put hashtag live, we'd really appreciate it. If you're watching the playback, put hashtag replay. Okay. And I really wasn't planning on coming live right now at all. It's just I got inspired by a post that I just saw on Facebook. And it was a post. I've seen more than one post. It seems like every single company all over the country right now, this is the week that they're giving away all the awards to all their agents and mega performers and all that good stuff. So a couple of my clients had a post up, and one in particular is a story that I'm very, very, very proud of. And it's one of a woman that I'm currently been working with, I think for a little bit less than 1 year right now. And she just got the award for having increased her income by over 100% in 1 year. So GCI went up by over 100% in 1 year. And I'm like, I know there's someone here in this group, someone that's connected to our circle, that's looking to increase their income by maybe 10%, 20%, 30%, 50%, 100%, even 200-300%. It's all possible. And they probably kind of feel stuck and don't know exactly what they need to do or can do to be able to level up and gain those kind of results for themselves. All right, so what's it really going to take for a person to have any kind of growth, and not growth by default? I'm talking about like growth on purpose, whether that's by number of transactions, income, however you calculate, it's totally up to you. I'm just here to, cheer you on. I'm here to help you adopt the belief system that yes, you can. I'm here to share with you the strategies on how to speed up the process. And there's nothing more that I love to see than to see you win at the highest level that you possibly can. So how did she do it, and how can you do it? And like even Edith on the line right now, she's had mega growth. As a matter of fact, Edith is on track this year. I don't know, Edith, can I share your numbers or no? Like we just ran some numbers about a week ago. Let me see if she'll give me permission to share the numbers, because you don't want to just share the numbers just to share the numbers. She said give him ice cream. I think he's being that loud because he already had that ice cream. I mean, look at Edith, for example. Edith, as of last week, is on tracking for basically $500,000 this year in income, which is like mega growth. And I think in January, she ended up taking like 7 listings. And look, anyone can do this. Like, you got to get in your mind that anyone can do this And then let's just say, forget about anyone. You can do this. You can do this. I believe you can. I don't know if you believe you can. But we gotta bridge the gap from wherever your mentality is to the mentality of like, yes, I can. Okay, so here's what we need to do. So I wrote down a bunch of steps, my little cheat sheet. Here's what I want you to do. Number one, how do we do this? Number one, you gotta know your why. You gotta know your why. You gotta have a purpose. For example, if you set a goal for yourself this year to increase your income by 10,000, 100,000, 200,000, whatever that number is, you gotta ask yourself the why. Why? Why do I want to earn an extra that much money? I mean, you got to write it down. Don't just think about it. Like, write it down. Why do I want to earn that much more money? Okay. And once you write that down, what I want you to do is every single little reason that you wrote down why, I want you to ask yourself the question. And the question is it okay if I don't get it? Is it okay if I don't get it? And if the answer is yes, it's okay for you to not get it, then you're just going to scratch it off. You got to take it off the list because that's not a why. Because if it's okay for you to not get it, then it's okay for you to not wake up when you're supposed to wake up. Then it's okay for you to not show up to work when you're supposed to show up to work. Then it becomes okay for you to not do the work that you need to do to get that result that you are wanting for yourself. Okay? So that's what we need to do, is we need to know our why. I want you to identify your why. As a matter of fact, if you're watching this video, if you're brave, if you really want to go to the next level, I challenge you to, in the comment, let me know what is your one big why. And I'm willing to bet right now, and I can tell how many people watch the video, and I'm willing to bet that less than 10% will declare their why publicly because they want to play it safe. They want to play it safe in a way like, oh, well, if I don't get there, then nobody even knows I attempted to get there. And then if I give up, if I see that it's difficult and I need to give up, then nobody will even know. And, stop playing it safe. This is life, not a rehearsal for life. If you want to go for it, you have to grow for it. So why do you want to increase your income this year? Once you do that, once you identify the reasons, what I want you to do is I want you to create a connection between you and the reason. And what I'm talking about is I want you to be able to emotionalize it. I want you to be able to visualize it. I want you to be able to see it in your mind's eye as if you've already accomplished it. Easier said than done. So how do you do that? I want you to review your reasons why every single day. Like, become obsessive with it. Like, have that connection of like, everything I do is either moving me towards that why or moving me away from that why. So that way you're a little bit more consciously aware and your decision-making process begins to change. The majority of your decisions right now are based on the outcome that you want to produce for yourself. Less of your decisions will be about stalling and waiting, etc. So number one, we said know your why. Number two, connect with your why. Number three, I want you to feel good and keep on feeling better. I want you to feel good and keep on feeling better. Okay, what do I mean by that? First of all, if you sat down right now and you closed your eyes and you just made up a story in your mind, like a little movie in your mind, which you know exactly how to do that. Close your eyes right now. And I want you to see a bunch of bananas dancing. Let me know if you see a bunch of bananas dancing. See, you're playing a movie in your mind of a bunch of bananas dancing. So you know how to do this. I want you to be able to close your eyes. And I want you to play a story of victory. A story of accomplishment. A story of a breakthrough. A story that makes you feel like who you are is the one that's been destined to reach a specific destination to where not only you begin to live the life of your dreams, but be able to help other people live the life of their dreams. Okay? You do this, you feel good. So I want you to do this every single day. So now all of a sudden, you're clear on the why. You have a strong connection with the why. And now you're playing a role to where you're taking responsibility for how you feel on an emotional level. And you're using your mind's eye to tap into your heart and create this state of feeling good and then a state of even feeling better. When you get there, it's easy for you to take action. As a matter of fact, action becomes something that happens as a natural part of who you are with absolutely no resistance. And the first action I want you to focus on, is the action of becoming a more influential communicator. Becoming a more influential communicator. Like, we're talking about the art and science of having meaningful, impactful conversations with people. Look, who you are is someone that shouldn't be taken lightly in terms of the value you provide to the marketplace. You work with buyers, putting them into their dream home, helping them live the American dream. You know what it's like to have given somebody the keys to a home and they're just like so filled with emotions and they're crying, and that's the place that they're going to be building memories and all that good stuff. But some people are afraid to take that first step. And we need to be very effective in terms of like, how do we communicate and speak to these people in a way that not only gets them to trust us to do business with us, but gets them to trust us in a way to where allows them to trust themselves to make this big decision that they're about to make. And same thing on the seller side. Okay, so we gotta sharpen our axe every single day. You gotta spend a little bit of time every single day sharpening that axe. How do I better communicate, watch this, with sellers? How do I better communicate with buyers? So Monday with sellers, Tuesday with buyers. How do I better do lead follow-up? How do I better speak with the agents on the other side of the transaction that I'm negotiating with on behalf of my buyer and or seller, and so forth? Okay, and if you work expireds exclusively or for sale by owners exclusively, how do I better have better conversations with expireds or better conversations with for sale by owners? Or how do I have better conversations with my past clients and centers of influence to the point to where I get more repeat and referral business? I think this is an area that myself and a lot of my clients have mastered to the point to where I was having lunch with somebody last week. And they asked me the question of like, how could I get more referral business? Because we were taking a look at her business and she's getting more new business than repeat referral business. And I said, you got to place your focus on, getting more people to refer your business out of your database. She said, well, how do I do that? So I looked her straight in the eyes and I said, how many referrals have you sent me in the last 1 year? And I kid you not, this person had sent me personally over 10 referrals in the last 1 year. I said, how many times did I ask you for a referral? She said, you never asked me for a referral. I said, exactly. I've become the kind of person that you will go out of your way to refer me business because of the value that I give you, the constant communication I have with you. When you sharpen your axe, when you sharpen and grow in the terms of how effective you are at communicating and speaking with people, you begin to speak in a way that delivers more value. You begin to speak in a way that makes them feel like who you are is the one. So that's who you are. You are the one. Okay. And when you become the one, then you become the one that they refer more business to you. You become the one that they want to work with. Okay. So sharpen your axe. The next thing I put down is like, you want to make an extra $100,000 this year? Let's say $100,000. Go all in. Go all in on lead generation. Go all in on lead generation. There's no half-assing it. There's no, I'll get to it when I feel good. No, damn it, you have a formula for feeling good. We've been giving that to you here in this group. You have the formula. Get yourself to feel good and then do your freaking damn job. Go all in on lead generation. Some people will say, Chadi, specifically, what lead generation systems would I go all in on? For example, Edith and Donna, they both went all in on for sale by owners, totally transformed their business. Look, you don't need to go all in on 100 different lead generation systems. All I'm going to say is like, pick one. and go very deep. Take it as far as you can possibly take it before you move on to the next one. Look, and I'm going to say there's no right or wrong. I don't care which one you choose one. But if you were to ask me, Chadi, which one should I choose first? Actually, I'm not even going to give you the answer to that. We could have a conversation about it because I don't know you well enough to give you the answer. I don't know exactly what opportunities exist for you in your marketplace. But if you needed help selecting that, send me a message. We'll talk about it. Okay, send me a message. Facebook, Instagram, whatever. We'll talk about it. So all I'm going to say is pick a lead generation system and go all in on it. Final point, be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistently doing, that's it. Exactly what I just shared with you right here, nothing more. Be consistent with that. For some of you guys, you're going to have an immediate breakthrough. For some of you guys. For most of you guys, it's going to take a little bit longer to have that breakthrough. You know, you got to hang in there. Like, you know, example for the two women that I've been referencing in this video today. One of them had her first breakthrough in 2 weeks. One of them took over 2 months. They both had the breakthrough. And they're both glad they stuck with it. So just because it's going to take a little bit longer than you wanted to for you to create the result, it doesn't mean the result is not on the other side of the consistent action that you are taking. You got to believe. You got to believe. So to answer the question from the beginning, can you increase your income by 100% or more, or $100,000 or more this year? The answer is, I believe you can. Do you? Do you believe you can? And if you believe that you can and it still hasn't happened, then there is something missing in the puzzle that you've been trying to put together. And if that's you, as of the recording of this video, February 16, we're still taking on, we're looking right now for 3 people to work very closely with, for me to work very closely with, to help you increase your income by $100,000 or more in the next 12 months. If that's you and you resonate with this message and you feel like who we are, you and I, are a fit, I want you to send me a direct message. I know all 3 slots will be filled in the next, 12 days we have left this month. So if you're ready to level up and quantum leap your business, I want to have a conversation with you. Send me a direct message with the word 100% or more. Make the rest of your day the best part of your day, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.